What's going on, guys? I want to ask you a question today. Are you in love or are you infatuated? Allow that to kind of simmer a little because I think it's a question that all of us have to think about at different points whenever we go into relationships, because especially in the initial phase when everything is so exciting and you have all the butterflies and everything like that, we really have to allow ourselves to bring up this question. And for today, I'm sure you see another chair over here. I am gonna have to call in some help for this one. So you can come in now. What's going on, everybody? I am Luke 2, the real Luke.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yes, good help yourself, good help. So I'm here today to help talk about this topic.
Oh my goodness.
What's the topic again?
Yes, we're talking about love and infatuation.
Okay, right. Love and infatuation. And I'm excited for this topic
Yes.
as we share together on this one.
So let's jump in. Infatuation, first one, often has you falling for the idea of a person than the actual person. You see them as perfect, and because they fit the idea of what you have, you often overlook red flags. Whereas love,
Love acknowledges the flaws and shortcomings of a person, and you acknowledge that the person isn't perfect.
Yeah.
So you don't allow yourself to get drawn into this idea of perfection where the person cannot make mistakes, and because of a lot of what social media shows us, we place people on this unrealistic pedestal. And no doubt people are going to fail and fall short of that kind of thing.
definitely. And I think even in the relationship that I spoke about in my previous video, where I got hurt, I was talking about rejection. I look back and I think that maybe I was more infatuated than I was in love, because I was just so I had all sorts of future ideas, about how kids would look, how the hair of the children would look, and all of that kind of stuff. And those are, nothing is necessarily wrong with those, because you ought to be thinking about the future. But when you become so consumed by that kind of stuff, you put yourself in trouble.
True.
Luke 2, take us into the next one.
Yeah, so that segues into the idea of perfection. When you are infatuated, you don't think there should be any arguments in the relationship, nor disagreements. And the first sign of inconvenience for you means that it wasn't meant to be.
And I mean, if you are in a relationship and you have never had an argument or any form of disagreement, I think you ought to check that. You ought to check that relationship, because when you're in love with someone, there are going to be times when you are not going to see eye to eye on things. And having that kind of love relationship means that you have the freedom and the ability to openly express your feelings and discuss different things, whereas infatuation, you're just so focused on trying to hold on to this perfect idea of what you think this relationship is, and you don't see couples on TikTok or Instagram arguing all the time. So why should you be arguing? I mean, social media has been tricking a lot of people into having horrible relationships, because a lot of stuff goes on behind the camera, behind the scenes, that you don't see.
True.
So you just have to be watchful of that.
So infatuation usually has a lot to do with the physical and what can actually be seen. And are those things important? Sure.
Because I mean, you want to know that you are actually attracted to somebody.
True.
If you are getting into a relationship with them, I think you should be attracted to them. But that is not the be all and end all, because unless, even if you maintain a very strict fitness and health diet, there's gonna come a time when certain things are going to start to drop. Muscles are going to drop and all of that stuff.
Definitely.
And if
Eventually.
you are only consumed or care about the physical appearance, you're gonna put yourself in trouble.
Infatuation leaves a lot of room for fluctuation of feelings, whereas loving someone for who they are will foster growth over time as you get to know them even more. Infatuation focuses on the here and now, get some sex and that kind of thing, and then you just move on.
Love has a lot, guys, to do with
common values, goals, and interests. I think many of us put ourselves in relationships with people that we don't have any shared interests or values with. I'll give an example. We, in the church, in Christendom, we talk a lot about unequally yoked, and many people just think of it as you, as a Christian, dating someone that is not a Christian. But it goes so much further than that. Can you imagine you as a Christian wanting to grow spiritually in your walk with God, and you have no form of input or encouragement coming from your spouse? And so it's like God is saying, for your sake, don't try and put yourself in that situation. Can that spouse turn around and become more interested or want to be a part of your spiritual value system? Sure, but don't put yourself in that kind of situation, especially in the dating phase. Our video today is more focused on the dating stage, whereas you have a lot of liberty and freedom to leave a lot of these relationships or make different steps to improve or grow them into a more loving relationship. Because relationships can start off as being more focused around infatuation, and then evolve and mature over time into something that is much more love filled.
Right.
So
I agree.
Any closing thoughts, Luke 2, that you have?
Yeah, man. I mean, I really want to see all of us winning in relationships, and there's just a lot of noise to sift through out there. And I really hope this short video would have sparked some conversation in your mind, so that you'll be more conscious and evaluating your relationships and examining whether this is a love-filled relationship or one that is consumed with infatuation. So yeah, that's it for me.
Hey, you're definitely a variant of me, Smart. I like how I'm rubbing off on you. And so for this video, I didn't come into we didn't come into this video as any form of experts on love and infatuation. And so if you have any thoughts, like if you have been in a relationship where you can sense even right now that you are in a relationship that is more centered around infatuation, share some thoughts, start up a discussion in the comments about this, and remember to let us know which one of us you think is the real Luke, or in this case, which one of us you think was first recorded. I know it's me.
Yeah, it's actually me.
So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I had way too much fun putting this one together, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.